Good morning, everyone. Spring Convocation 2023 will officially begin with the graduate processional. Please rise if you are able. Please remain standing for the procession of faculty and the platform party. Please remain standing for the singing of the national anthem performed by Ms. Hannah Pagenkoff.
Please join me in singing together.
Please be seated. Welcome, everyone, to Convocation 2023. I'm Dawn Farrell, Chancellor of Mount Royal University. It is my distinct honor to declare Convocation assembled for the granting of degrees in the Faculty of Health, Community, and Education. I would like to thank the Highland Pipers for leading our procession, and thank you as well to our national anthem singer, Ms. Hannah Pagenkoff. I would now like to invite Dr. Tim Rowley, President and Vice Chancellor of Mount Royal University, to introduce some of our special guests and share a few words to get us started. Dr. Rowley.
Thank you, Madam Chancellor, and good morning, everyone. It is delightful to see you all here at Mount Royal University to celebrate these wonderful graduates. Before I get going, I would like to acknowledge that Mount Royal University is located on the traditional territories of the Niitsitapi, Blackfoot, and the people of Treaty 7 region in southern Alberta, which includes the Siksika, the Piikani, the Kainai, the Tsuut'ina, and the Ayahe Nakota. And we are situated on the land where the Bow River meets the Elbow River, and the traditional Blackfoot name for this place is Mohkinstsis, which we now call the City of Calgary. And the City of Calgary is also home to the Métis Nation. Land recognition and acknowledgement honor the lands and the Indigenous people who have resided on it since time immemorial, in the present, and will do so in the future. We think about our relationship with the land and its peoples on it and our history with both. And these words, for me, also serve as a reminder of the work of reconciliation that is ongoing and our need to build space for conversation, understanding, and growth. I'd now like to take a moment, if I may, ladies and gentlemen, to ask you to please silence or mute your electronic devices so we can all enjoy the ceremony. We have some special guests with us on the stage, joining the Chancellor and myself to celebrate and honor our graduates. I'll start with Dr. Chad London, our Provost and Vice President Academic, Dr. Stephen Price, Dean of the Faculty of Health, Community, and Education, Ms. Jerry Lynn Googlis, University Registrar, Elder Roy Bearchief, who I'll call up in a moment, our alumni speaker, Manny Yellowfly, and our honorary degree recipient, Dr. Don Baker, who was the 7th president of Mount Royal College. We also have representatives from Mount Royal University's executive leadership team, senior leaders, of course, staff and faculty, deans, associate deans of Mount Royal University's faculties, and representative from Mount Royal University's Board of Governors, including Chris Lee, our vice chair, Joseph Nguyen, and Pamela Karlenzig. And I'd also like to acknowledge in the audience Dr. Tom Wood, who was the 7th president of Mount Royal. Please join me in welcoming all of these fantastic people. I would now like to introduce Elder Roy Bearchief, who will open this convocation. On campus, he serves as elder or Epsom Ta, which means helper in the Department of Child Studies and Social Work. He is also a graduate of Mount Royal Social Work Diploma program and received the Lifetime Distinguished Achievement Alumni Award in 2021. Roy was also recently awarded an honorary doctorate from the University of Calgary. Elder Roy Bearchief, could you please join me at the front? Roy, thank you for these words that you're about to provide. Thank you.
Okay. Hello, I'm happy to see all of you, my relations. I'm just echoing what my friend Clarence Wolflake Mixicum said yesterday. And one of the things he said was, when we're talking about all my relations, as all of us, he said, if we could all understand this, the notion of being all related, we would have a better world. And I agree 100% with him. Because each and every one of you graduates came in through those doors, and right now you're exiting with a piece of paper, a parchment of your accomplishment. It's your day, it's your time, and you deserve it. But don't forget the journey within, the journey that each one of you took. And I heard a lot of things. I went to the Indigenous ceremony a couple of days ago, and some words that I heard in there really resonated, such as, it takes a village to get here. Because when we're talking about village, I see Mount Royal as a big village where Mount Royal offers all the help. There might be a teepee over there with counseling. There might be a teepee over here for advising. There might be a teepee over there for classes. But within Mount Royal, a village. And I'm sure each and every one of you in your journey took advantage of what MRU, Mount Royal, had to offer. And you're taking those tools out there. You're going to be using those tools. Mount Royal gave me the tools back then, 1994. 1994, when I graduated, I was 46 years old. Over at U of C, I was 51 years old when I got my bachelor's. I was 56 years old when I got my master's. It goes back to age is just a number. Don't let that be a barrier to what you can achieve. Because one lady also spoke at the ceremony when she talked about that she started late in life. She just validated what I just said. So from my heart to all of you, congratulations. Ayo apstotoki. Ayo istipetapio. Ayo natusi. Anuksisti koidauka sitä panspinna. Nukitsin spiopitni stunnan. Aamuksi nukukamuutsipisa. Nukatsukoiskumu saamuksi. Kaikistiskini maatsaa ja uustoa. Ei saksissa uustoa vai ja niituussa uustoa. Itesti paks kai uhtuu tohpia. Itesti panui topia uhkinstis. Itesti pakats kai ja kamtuutuussa. Istuva nuhtuu tohpisiksi kai kamtuutuussa kaina kamtuutuussa pikani. Kiumiksi topiiksa patuksuksi uustoa hassina. Uhtuu tohpia uustoa makits pomstaksa uustoa vai. Uusuhtuu tohpoa. On kaamsaapstuki kistoki tukanohkutuu kistoaamasti. Kuhtohkutuunnistunnan. Kitiks kuna taapsmatit stiipatiks kahkomuutsuki. Anika inuhtaiki tapistaapiks pinna. Hanni. Thank you.
Thank you, Elder Roy Bear Chief. As president of this university, I have the great honor to stand here every year to recognize students for one of the most remarkable accomplishments they will attain. And truly, it never gets old. I'd like you all to just pause for a moment and take this all in. And think about where we were in the last few years. We are gathered here following a year where we've finally been able to get back to the familiar rhythm of what we do best in our community. We got back to collaborating in classrooms, labs. Our students studied abroad. They joined clubs. They participated in athletics. And I certainly cheered alongside some of you in the stands. And I cannot help but mention that our women's hockey team won MRU its first ever national championship. Go Cougars! It certainly feels good to be here with all of you in this moment given everything you've been through during your degrees. You are the stars of this ceremony, and you are certainly an important component of every tradition that we have. Today, we acknowledge your achievement, as we've done in the past, but today, it's about you. Your cap and gown, your loved ones in the stands who can't wait to cheer you on when they hear your name called in a moment. And even some of you might be shifting in your seats, waiting for this to be over so you can celebrate with family and friends. It's okay. We promise to keep this reasonably, mercifully short, but we do have an important ceremony ahead of us. It's all part of the tradition. I've brought up on many occasions my deep belief in the power of education. It is transformative. It makes opportunities you couldn't imagine available to you, and it changes lives. As someone who came from humble beginnings, I always wasn't sure how I was going to make it through the other end. I came out the other side grateful and aware of what I had gained from the experience. But more recently, I have a different perspective through all of you. You have reminded me that the pursuit of higher education is a very vulnerable process. There are countless stories of students who have earned a major award by way of their studies, or conceived of or launched a business with the help of a class, or even a student who never imagined going to university was possible and is now contemplating pursuing a graduate degree. I'm very familiar with the excellence found within MRU students because you exemplify it. I could never, in good conscience, share aspirational accounts without also highlighting the ways students, like all of you here in front of me, also take chances and make incredible leaps to make it to the finish line. You are asked to get comfortable with being uncomfortable. You are immersed in an environment with new people and must often collaborate with them in some way that impacts your success in a class or a team. And you're constantly in a position of not having the answer. It's how we learn something new, after all. But the hope is that through all of this, you get to sit where you are today, knowing what you have received from your university experience, but also what you have given yourself through this experience. I think of someone like Danny Dufresne, who is graduating today with a Bachelor of Child Studies. Danny has said that she is grateful to have been awarded the Jason Lang Scholarship on a few occasions while at MRU, which has helped fund her studies. But because of the scholarship being awarded on GPA, Danny felt the financial burden ease while experiencing a different kind of pressure of having to achieve specific grades in her courses. When recently asked what advice she would give to students who might be struggling, Danny shares that at one time she found it hard to ask for help, but she now reminds herself she is a human and so are her professors. I've heard that said before. Humans, imagine. She encourages others to speak up if they are in need of support and to step back and take a break when they need to. This is the type of advice you can only give once you've come through this journey. So I'm so proud, Danny, and I look forward to shaking your hand, and you can carry this message to your further education. She is slated to study psychology here at MRU starting in the fall and plans to go on to get a master's in counseling psychology. Good for you, Danny. I offer Danny's story as an example of just one, and I recognize that each of you have a story. Today is an opportunity to acknowledge your perseverance and the amazing moments that are ahead. My hope is that you leave here feeling like you have received everything you possibly could during your time at MRU, and you're aware of the gifts that you have given yourself and the people dear to you. Graduates, each of you have reached the benefits of a world-class teaching faculty, instructors who knew you by name, knew your goals, knew your aspirations, and staff were committed to your success, whether you met them in person or if they were toiling behind the scenes. Graduates, may I ask you to please join me in a round of applause for MRU's faculty and staff. There is another very important group of people who help pave the way for your success, your family and your friends. And today, they celebrate you. So may I ask that you give a hand to all your family and friends, whether they're here or not, who helped you get... It's now my pleasure to invite the Chancellor back to the podium to share her remarks.
And let's give another round of applause for our President, Dr. Rowley. Graduates, first, congratulations. Many years of hard work, dedication, stretching yourselves, a few all-nighters, have earned you the right to be here today to receive your degrees and take time for celebration. I'm personally inspired to be here with you and to be a small part of a very long and important journey, your life. Today, you all move from getting ready to being ready. You are starting or are already on the journey to running the place. Some of you will be ready to take on senior management positions in less than 10 years. Some of you are already on your way to graduate school, where you will be finding solutions to some of society's deepest problems. Many of you are heading to take your turn in the front lines of our hospitals, social agencies, and in 10 years, you'll be running departments and setting policies. A few of you will write some of our greatest novels. You'll design award-winning social media campaigns for causes and people that you deeply care about, and you'll become influencers. You will be shaping the world we live in, our government and our business policy, and you'll be fighting to have your values become the values of the majority. And some of you will take your innovation and creativity that you learned right here at Mount Royal to start new businesses in the world that you work in. Through my role as Chancellor of Mount Royal and more than 3 decades of experience in business, and my luck at having a very big family full of young people like you, I've had many occasions to talk to graduating students and then watch them develop their talents. I'm enormously grateful for their insights, their ingenuity, and the worldliness of today's graduates. You are all employable because you are strong thinkers and you are problem solvers. And your energy and creativity is needed more than you'll ever know here in Calgary, in Alberta, across Canada, and around the world. Now, there is one characteristic that I do admire about all of you the most. I really love that your generation is comfortable in your own skin and has mastered the skill of being something bigger than yourselves without conforming. You can write a brilliant paper one day, play video games all weekend and watch a never-ending Netflix series, and then go to a soup kitchen and help out in the community, all while being on your phones and probably having an iPad. You are individuals who stay true to yourselves while you act on society to be better. Today, we here at Mount Royal University are determined to make this convocation extra special because although you are moving on, we want you to remember us and we want you to stay connected. We would love nothing more than to have you continue your journey with us here as you're living your lives and you're making a difference. We are in your court, and we do have your back. So find time to come back and see us when you can. Now, I do have one ask of all of you. Please, use your education from this great university to live your life with passion and purpose, and to only do good. Be only a leader in all that you take on, and leave your mark by continuing to be yourselves while changing who all we can be when we are trying to do our very best. Congratulations to the class of 2023. Before conferring our degree to the graduates, like much of university protocol, including the robes worn by the platform party, honorary degrees date back to the Middle Ages and are often accompanied by the Latin words honoris causa, which means for honorific reasons, and recognizes an individual's outstanding achievement in the academic, private, or public sector. I would now like to invite our Provost and Vice President of Academic, Dr. Chad London, to the podium to present the candidate for the Honorary Doctor of Laws.
Madam Chancellor, on behalf of Mount Royal University's Board of Governors and on the recommendation of the General Faculties Council, it is my pleasure to present Dr. Don Baker, the candidate for the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, in recognition of his commitment to uplift universities in Canada. This includes Mount Royal, by being vocal about the important role they have in society. Donald Noel Baker, PhD, served as president of Mount Royal College from 1980 to 1989. During this time, he led Mount Royal through a critical period in its history, a time when radical change was necessary to meet financial challenges. His leadership is often credited as the catalyst that eventually led to Mount Royal's transition from a college to a university in 2009. He is the author of Catch the Gleam, Mount Royal from College to University, 1910 to 2009. I have several copies on my shelf in my office and one at home. In 2001, Dr. Baker was appointed Executive Director of Ontario's Post-Secondary Education Quality Assessment Board, a then new agency responsible for assessing proposals for degree programs and universities. That led to invitations to undertake projects in the Middle East. And after stepping down as Executive Director, Baker served in various senior administrative or management consulting roles in the United Arab Emirates and Qatar. His history of Qatar University, which is the first history of a Gulf national university, will appear later this year. Dr. Baker has received several honors, including an honorary diploma in art and science from Mount Royal College, an honorary Bachelor of Applied Studies from Humber College, and an Alberta Centennial Medal. He remains connected to MRU through the Donald and Heather Baker Scholarship, established in 1989, which supports Bachelor of Arts students majoring in history. Madam Chancellor, on behalf of Mount Royal University's Board of Governors and on the recommendation of the General Faculties Council, I request that you please bestow the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa, on Dr. Don Baker. Dr. Baker, can you please join me at the front of the stage?
By the power vested in me by the Post-Secondary Learning Act of Alberta, and as approved by the Mount Royal University Board of Governors, I present Mount Royal University's honorary degree recipient, Dr. Don Baker, the degree of Doctor of Laws, honoris causa. And now I would like to invite Dr. Baker to say a few words.
Well, good morning, everybody. Madam Chancellor, Mr. President, members of the Board of Governors, members of the faculty and staff, and the deans of the university, friends of Mount Royal, parents, and of course the graduands. That means you haven't quite done it yet. You have to wait a moment. That's the gerundal use of graduate. I want to thank the Board of Governors, the nominators, and others involved in extending this honor to me. I am deeply touched, especially because of my long association with Mount Royal. In fact, I was just thinking it was 34 years ago that I left Mount Royal, and 12 years since I wrote the history of Mount Royal. So I have a reasonably long association with the university. Under the leadership of President Raleigh, it continues to build upon the college's strengths in teaching and learning, its responsiveness to evolving community needs, and its commitment to a meaningful core curriculum. While I can claim credit for initiating the board resolution that set the college on the path to becoming the university, the realization of that goal really was the work of my successors, notably former President Thomas Wood, who is sitting over here, and he managed to steer the college to applied degree status. And then President David Marshall, who is not here today, who achieved university standing. I'll add Hunter White, former VP External Relations, who is also here. He mobilized political and community support for the transition. I was such a fan of the college that I wrote that history, Catch the Gleam. I also want to share today's honor with my wife, Heather, who was a partner in my presidency and, among other things, president of the board of Alberta Ballet. My heartiest congratulations go to the graduating class. Well done. This is a very important achievement. Its measure is indicated by the census numbers for 2016. Only 28.5% of Canadians from the age of 25 to 64 hold a degree of any kind. So your achievement is very important for you and for this society. As I think about the challenges you will face, I can't help but remember the old Chinese curse. May you live in interesting times, because your generation is certainly going to experience interesting times. Among other accelerants of major changes are artificial intelligence, AI, and modern technology. In that context, I want to express 6 hopes for the graduates. First, I hope Mount Royal's education has actually changed you, changed the way you think, provided you with new ways of looking at the world and yourself, and broadened both your knowledge and your mind. The old saying that education is what's left over after you've forgotten the facts, that is the internalized capacity to think critically, systematically, and independently, is enormously important. Second, I hope Mount Royal's education provided you with the tools and motivation to be a lifelong learner. In the words of an old saw, it is better to teach someone to fish than to give them fish. I hope you will be lifelong fishers of ideas. Third, I hope Mount Royal's education has instilled in you the ideal of being a reflective practitioner. That is, a professional who continually reflects critically on his or her experience with a view to continuous improvement. This includes both reflection on things as they happen and, of course, retrospectively. Fourth, while recognizing that you have received a very solid foundation in your program, I hope you have learned the importance of intellectual modesty. I mean by that you recognize that all knowledge has limits, that complex issues that require multidimensional analysis, that we sometimes get things wrong, and that our knowledge is work in progress. That includes your knowledge too. It's work in progress, and you are going to have to work at keeping it up to date. And secondly, the need for intellectual modesty on the part of all of us is suggested by the book entitled Outliers by the Canadian writer Malcolm Gladwell, in which he demonstrates that it takes 10,000 hours to master a craft. Practice may not make perfect, but it makes better. 10,000 hours is a long time when you think of it. Fifth, I hope your education has prepared you to cope with accelerating change. I spent 15 years in higher education in traditional societies that are rapidly modernizing. Their traditional education looked to the past, perpetuated the existing order, and was deferential to authority in all realms. And they're trying to work their way through all of that into a modern outlook, which, at least in theory, builds the capacity for critical and creative thinking, challenges received wisdom, looks ahead, stresses individual achievement, and prepares students for life in a rapidly changing society. And this is because one of the major differences between traditional societies and modern societies is that modern societies are deliberately structured to induce constant change. Today, artificial intelligence and modern technology are rapidly transforming economies and societies. At the individual level, some people anticipate we will soon become cyborgs with embedded chips to maximize our mental and physical skills. At a broader level, AI is changing the nature of work in many fields and eliminating jobs. And one can see that that's going to be happening on a much larger scale in the not very distant future. And then as we really negotiate the relationship between the human and the machine, we must be aware that in our attempt to make computers think like us, we do not wind up thinking like them. One obvious and pressing matter is how to provide people whose jobs are eliminated by AI with an income to keep them healthy and happy. And another is responding to the rise in anxiety-driven behavior in a society under stress. 6, my final hope is that you will use your education to make the most of your life. You pass this way only once. There are no do-overs. Don't let yourself be paralyzed by fear, by dogma, or by the opinion of others. If you take calculated risks, you can enrich your life enormously. Of course, it is not easy to see very far ahead. I did not plan a career weaving through Canadian, American, and Middle Eastern institutions of higher education. Indeed, as I look back, I don't think of how well I planned my career, but rather of how little I actually foresaw of what might happen in my life. I feel a bit like the Kurt Vonnegut character who said, "I was a victim of a series of accidents, as we all are." May you be lucky in the accidents and opportunities that make up your life. Finally, please, as the Chancellor indicated, please put your education to work and be a leader in positively shaping your life, your profession, and the lives of your family and the society around you. Thank you for your attention. Enjoy this day of celebration, and all best wishes to you for the future.
Wow. Thank you, Dr. Baker. It's clear to me what it looks like to be a lifelong learner, and I think we owe Dr. Baker another great round of applause, guys. Thank you. And now it is my privilege to invite Dr. Tim Rowley, President and Vice Chancellor, to the podium to officially present Mount Royal University's Spring 2023 graduates.
Thank you, Madam Chancellor. Congratulations, Dr. Baker, no, double doctor. May I ask the graduands to please rise? And as Dr. Baker said, graduands. After we do this bit, you will soon be graduates. Madam Chancellor, I now present to you these graduands who have satisfied the requirements for the degrees, diplomas, certificates as outlined in the program, and request that you confer upon them their various and several degrees, diplomas, and certificates as approved by the General Faculties Council of Mount Royal University.
Under the authority vested in me by the Post-Secondary Learning Act of Alberta, and with the approval of the General Faculties Council of the Great University, I hereby confer the degrees, diplomas, and certificates upon the graduates who appear in today's program, whether they be present or absent. Please be seated.
You can clap. There's no prohibition on spontaneous enthusiasm at Mount Royal University. We will now present the graduates individually to the Chancellor by reading the names of those graduates who are present today. Some of you may not wish to shake hands. I encourage those of you who do not wish to do so to simply place your hand on your heart and nod, and we will do likewise. And of course, people on the platform party may also make that choice. Mr. Jeff Crane will now read the names of the graduates in attendance. Mr. Crane.
Chancellor Don Farrell, President and Vice Chancellor Dr. Tim Raleigh, Dean of the Faculty of Health, Community and Education Dr. Stephen Price, and faculty members will now come forward to acknowledge the graduates. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Child Studies, Child and Youth Care Counselor, Muna Abibi. Mairead Austin. Taryn Bomey. Sumati Butterworth. Paulina Delorme. Danny Dufresne. Hand him a green card. Rachel Ferguson. Wiam Jeha. Long Ching Terry Ho. Natalie Wah. Ava Johns. Lauren Kubik. Jamie Lister. Aaron Manywounds. Vincent Marigman. Chantel McCann. Zain Mohammed. Sarah Musanganya. Tough one. Stephen Rose. Elena Reshikova. Bria Scarf. Aruba Siddiqui. Nicolina Sikov. Kyla Tail Feathers. Trista Thronson. Trista Thronson. Hannah Tran. Grace Turner. Katrine Iru Villanueva. Zain Al-Arab. Ayana Zain Al-Arab. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Child Studies, Early Learning and Child Care. McKenna Axton. Michelle Botero. Italia Caesar. Gia Kajumnas. Denny Chekic. Chandrima Mukherjee. Cindy Davey. Mackenzie Everett Summerskill. Courtney Garapi. Beth Hilker.
I don't know where that little piece of paper was. I'm Nicole Hommick.
Nicole Hommick. Ji Young Kim. Anita Krasny. Raika Lampasa. Caitlin Larson. Ling Lee. It's okay. Emma McGuire. Cheryl Ann. Cheryl Matthew. Corey McAdam. Alexandra Morrison. Mandy Ng. Alexa Olson. Natasha Potter. Kimberly Releo. Kaisha Reek. Janae Ruff. Bailey Ryan. Christine Salas. Tremblay. Marie Tremblay. Anna Velasquez. Megan Weber. Sabrina Yepes. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Certificate of Completion for the Bachelor of Child Studies, Child and Youth Care Counselor, Inclusive Post-Secondary Education, Jory Chan. Presenting the graduates of the Certificate of Completion, Bachelor of Child Studies, Early Learning and Childcare, Inclusive Post-Secondary Education, Jordan Zucht Morris. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Education, Elementary, Tasneem Ahmed. Jennifer Alex. Bradley Benoit. Zoe Barrett-Skog. Benafif? Yes. Nawal Hussein Benafif. Camille Black. Cassidy Blunden. Megumi Brownlee. Grace Clark. Taylor Corsiniti. Crystal Dreyer. Egging?
Egging, yeah.
Kelly Eggink. Zainab Ijaz. Paxton Gamblin. Jessica Goslin. Kendall Greenya.
Caitlin Grover, yep.
Caitlin Grover. Cassandra Groves. Adrienne Hassani. Katrina Hegman. Cheyenne Henderson. Catherine Hildebrand. Carly Hornet. Olivia Hunter. Peyton Isaac. Kulveer Jabal. Ashley Johnson. Nadia Kuntz.
Can you not say my middle name? I don't know why they put my middle name. Just
Alyssa Kurliak. Ruby Lamb. Brooke Lambert. Marcus Lanzalata. Michaela Lewis Morinson. Karina Mangoni. Maham Manzar. Caitlin McKenna. Jaylene McQuaig. Grace Mikulchik. Kyla Morrow. Mackenzie Murphy. Charles Neild. Taylor Nelson. Jocelyn Ortiz Cardenas. Andrea Flug. Hannah Phillips. Jennifer Piper. Natalie Profili. Hallie Rao. Sarah Kwan. Chloe Roy. Ashlyn Scott. Sierra Shade. Kaylee Shannon. Megan Surrey. Aaron Sani. Raven Stimson. Ruth Stutley. Ainsley Turley.
Just thistle like the flower.
Emma Thistle. Dylan Thomas. Paige Thompson. Braden Ung. Angelica Velazquez. Marichelle Walton. Alexi Watson.
Yeah.
Jessica Wheaton.
Got it.
Ashley White.
Can you just say Gabrielle instead of Gabby? Gabrielle.
Gabrielle White.
Jaden Willen.
Jaden Willen.
It's an easy one.
Emily Wilson. Paige Wolf. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Health and Physical Education, Athletic Therapy. Dylan Arndt. Isla Ball. Sorry, the professors are swapping. Just a moment. Okay. Not used to having so many professors have to support you guys. We have a lot. Monet DePaul. Taylor Fedoric. Amanda Kimoto. Susan Lamb. Lucas Mans. Allie McSimmons. Renee Saunders. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Health and Physical Education, Ecotourism, and Outdoor Leadership. Meg Olivi. Justin Clark. Kaylin Clark. Laura Cook. Lorianne Corsol. Jared Gall. Rowan Gibson. Teresa Hennig. Harrison Johnston. Moran Patel. Jocelyn Scheif Young. Abigail Sherritt. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Health and Physical Education, Physical Therapy, Jimco Alcantara. Yusuf Al-Makdisi. Tatum Amy. Lydia Aroge. Talis Orini. Akal Sajan Singh Bains. Gurjeevan Bains. Paula Batista. Eric Bennett. Cody Belong. Catherine Carrington. Jordan Chabanuk.
Chahal, yeah.
Kiranveer Chahal. Evan Shariba. Brittany Delacruz. Zachary Delacki. Jericho DeLima. Henry Doan. Shalyn Dohan. Sandeep Dulay. Jenna Foreman. Kavreet Gill. Amanda Goodfellow. Danielle Grant. Eric Grattan. Sydney Gray. Alicia Gullison. Kimberly Hebblethwaite. Morgan Hides. Alan Ho. Alexandra Holt. Benjamin Humble. Nicholas Jordan. Keelan Kennedy. Fiona Emily Clausen. Oren Kuhn Ricketts. Kaylin Lloyd. Michaela Loschuk. Evan Lura. Jack McIntyre.
Am I presentable?
Hunter Martin. Jalexis Mission.
I'll just say
Nam Nguyen. Alex Odell.
last name Oviedo.
Diego Oviedo. Marti Parada. Ivan Paris. Beverly Ann Pilbeam. Talia Pipperney. Joel Pareko. Marianne Portlance. Morgan Ramsey. Dean Raleigh. Cole Richardson. Hannah Ritchie. Renee Russo. Rajvi Sandhu. Heidi Schmidtke. Huda Shahid. Caitlin Schrum. Devin Short. Chloe Shum. Kimberly Sondrup. Rashmi Shriprakash. Olivia Stanley. Livia Stutite. Rachel Tuff.
Valadeo. But don't say my middle name, so.
Okay, so just
Jaslyn Valadeo.
Jaslyn Valadeo.
Can you say Van Basten
Jillian Van Basten Paulgard. Josh Venema. Hannah Victorin. Bailey Wagner. Nicole Lynn Weber. Maya Winkers. Gary Zhao. Presenting the graduates of the Bachelor of Health and Physical Education, Sport and Recreation Management. Drake Brown. Nathaniel Carrington. Katie Damian. Morgan Joyanna Ingman. Zachary Finlay. Brandon Floyd. Daniel Gardner. Jillian Gregg. Lauren Headley. Alexander Josa. Jordan Krawcheck. Sophia Lagulo. Danielle McLeod. Leighton Rain. Rochelle Richard. Nikita Schaub. Cassie Shokar. We're going to let some of the professors swap places. Presenting the graduates of the Certificate of Completion, Bachelor of Health and Physical Education, Athletic Therapy, Inclusive Post-Secondary Education. Nicholas Little. Presenting the first graduates of the Bachelor of Social Work, Alexis Acuna. Catalina Allen. Aaron Anderson. Sarah Brammel. Abigail Din. Kate Edwards. Taylor Emerson. Amy Frizz. Allison Ray Prisney. Kiran Randawa. Chanel Sawin. Cassie Shatley. Angela Stainer. Presenting the graduates of the Social Work Diploma, Camila Bayardo Moreno. Anna Campbell. Veronica Cordova. Emma Elizabeth. Rochelle Evers. Caitlin Fair. Brianne Forrest. Grace Guitros. Shannon Janae. Alejandra Gill. Wenyu Hao. Jessica Jarmalik. Keenan Johnson. Jennifer Leggett. Hallie Lindstein. Kelly McGillis. Jared McNabb. Toby Osho. Maria Perez.
Yeah, pretty easy.
Laura Pitt. Genevieve Price. Bianca Rain. Miriam Razak. Cameron Rice. Jennifer Rattan. Paisley Smith. Johnne Lesparvier. Hannah Stewart. Tia Tokel. Yun Chung Tran. Isabella Trentini. Brenda Trong. Presenting the graduates of the Athletic Therapy Post-Bachelor Certificate. Stephen Dalton Clark. Devin Dupuis. Cassidy Finlay. Samantha Jacoby. Tracy Kikuchi. Tatiana Konkin. Tori Lutz. Ernie Morocco. This concludes the graduates of the Faculty of Health, Community, and Education at Mount Royal University.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Chancellor and I always fight to see who gets to stand up right after this, because yet again, we want to encourage you to please another round of applause for these fantastic graduates. All right, well, we have a few other little bits of business that we want to celebrate with you. And the first, the first is I would like to acknowledge the 2022-2023 Governor General Academic Medal. The Governor General's Medal was established in 1873 and is one of the most prestigious awards that can be earned by a student in a Canadian educational institution for exceptional academic achievement. So, I don't get to do this every day. On behalf of Her Excellency, the Right Honourable Mary Simon, Administrator of the Government of Canada, Ms. Hayley Lindstein is awarded the Bronze Medal for achieving the highest academic standing of all graduates in a diploma program. Ms. Lindstein is graduating with a social work diploma and has a cumulative GPA of 4.0. For those of you who don't speak GPA, that's a straight A. There we go. Hayley, can you please join me at the front of the stage? Madam Chancellor, why don't you join us as well? We'll do a little... And, okay. Over to you.
So let me congratulate the graduates, and let's show the president what we can really do for a cheer. Guys, let's go. You are so lucky to have a president who also has a sense of humor. It is now my pleasure to introduce someone who's very familiar with where you've been and the road ahead. They too were a student at Mount Royal, and they too graduated. And now they are one of our many alumni who have gone off to accomplish so much, and with the help of their education. Manny Yellowfly graduated from Mount Royal in 2021 with a Bachelor of Health and Physical Education in Sport and Recreation Management. Manny manages the fitness center at the Seven Chiefs Sportsplex. He has worked on projects within sports and recreation that benefit Indigenous communities through partnerships with Hitmen and with the Flames. Please join me in welcoming our alumni speaker, Manny Yellowfly, to the stage to share a few words.
Hello, graduates. Let me start by saying congratulations. Making it to graduation is no easy feat, I would know. When I started Mount Royal, it was my second go at post-secondary education, and at that point, I was a dad to 2 girls, and I had many doubts. I had to navigate the system as an Indigenous person, which meant I was restricted to certain things that affected my financial situation. I was also facing many of my own challenges at the time. I often looked at my peers that were working in the oil field, wondering if I better go there instead. I wondered if I should abandon my passion for what seemed easier and more lucrative at the time. I stand here telling you now it was worth it to stay. The fact that I'm here speaking to you all today is a bit of a full circle for me and is a testament to the skills I learned during my time here at Mount Royal. When I first started my degree, I was prone to miss class when I had to speak or present in front of a crowd. I just didn't have the confidence or communication skills to get through. There are 2 big things that I took away from my time here. First are those communication skills. At MRU, I learned to communicate professionally in a way that other people can understand, speak for myself and do so with confidence, present in front of a crowd without shaking or extremely nervous. I'm still nervous, but. And I still use those same skills in my role today, working in an industry I love. The second big thing I learned was how to ask for help. There were many times during my degree where I had to be vulnerable, put my pride aside, and admit I needed support. Now at work, that's a superpower. By finding the right people or right information to help, I've been able to excel at work and really find my purpose. Plus, I still reach out to my professors and know I have a community here. Now you're all part of this powerful community where we can all help each other reach our potential, even outside of these walls. By the time I graduated and became an MRU alum, I had 4 daughters and so much had changed. I felt supported, confident, and ready to take the next step. The future is bright for all of you, and if it ever seems dim, just remember you have a university community next to you, ready to support. Congratulations, class of 2023, and welcome to the Mount Royal alumni community. Thank you.
Thank you for those words, Manny, and just know that we are all nervous. We just get better at not showing it. Elder McSeacom gifted the university with an honor song in 2018. The song recognizes Mount Royal as a place where Indigenous knowledge and perspectives are embraced. Graduates, today this song honors your achievement. I would now like to ask that everyone, except for our graduates, please stand up as you are able for the honor song. Graduates, please stay seated because today this song honors you. Please turn your attention to the Sorrel Rider Singers who will now perform the song. Thank you, Sorrel Rider Singers. Let me try that again. Thank you, Sorrel Rider Singers and Elder McSeacom. This song is truly an honor. Let's do it again. Please now be seated. Before we end the ceremony, I would first like to express sincere thanks to the mighty team here at Mount Royal University that is in charge of the extensive planning and coordination that goes into preparing Convocation and making it special for you here at Mount Royal University. Thank you for the staff in the University Registrar, Marketing and Communications, and Alumni Relations offices, and the many other employees who volunteer to support this important event. Let's give them a great round of applause. As graduates, you are now part of a vibrant group of more than 115,000 Mount Royal alumni who are doing amazing things around the world. I truly hope you will stay connected to your alma mater. You will always be a part of the Mount Royal University community. Graduates, remain positive and steadfast as you take the degree that you were granted today and you move forward. Congratulations to all of you. This concludes the official convocation ceremony. But before you go, there's one small rite of passage left for you to do. I would now like to invite Dr. Stephen Price, Dean for the Faculty of Health, Community, and Education, to come to the podium to lead the time-honored tradition of the Tassel toss.
The Chancellor makes it sound like a physical literacy activity, but I kindly request, would my colleagues on the platform and all the graduates please rise if you're able. We have one final assignment for you. The mortarboard, or graduation cap, is a time-honored symbol of convocation. Until you graduate, the tassel is worn on the right side. You will notice that those behind me are wearing the tassel on the left. It is my distinct pleasure to congratulate you on your remarkable achievements and ask that at this time, if you're wearing a mortarboard, you now move your tassel from the right to the left. Okay, that's it. We're done. You can all leave. No, just kidding. I now invite all of our many guests to please rise and join us. Show the Chancellor how much love you have for these graduates. This is the final applause. Congratulations.